Hello, everyone. My name is Eric Caldwell. I'm the president and CEO of the Amerind Foundation. And today I have a very special guest to share with you, one of my very favorite multimedia artists, Maestro Gabriel Ayala. He, of course, has performed here at Amerind on several different occasions. We had the great pleasure of exhibiting two different exhibitions of his work, one of his photography, one of his ledger art. He's given wonderful talks for us both online and in person. It was my very great pleasure to first hear him at an event at Amerind that fell on my birthday. And it was a magical experience to hear him in concert. And I'm very excited to say that Amerind is going to be bringing Gabriel to Tucson, to the Tucson Fox Theater. On March 12th of this year, it's going to be an afternoon performance that runs from 3 p.m. until 4:30 p.m. And I hope that you will join us. So without further ado, let me turn this over to Gabriel. Gabriel, thank you so much for being willing to perform at the Fox Theater in Tucson.
Are you kidding? I'm excited. Anything to associate with my name with the Amerind is always my pleasure.
So the title that you've given for your concert at the Fox is A Concert for Healing. And I know you've given many concerts for healing throughout the pandemic. Can you tell us a little bit about what motivated you to do those?
For sure. It was March 5th, 2020. And it was the first concert that I ever gave. And it was at the start of the pandemic where I really felt that people just didn't know what to do with their lives. Everything was upside down. And I just decided to give a free concert one evening and performed for an hour and a half long. And then for the next year and a half, gave over 100 free concerts via social media.
That's very generous of you, and I'm sure everyone appreciates it. You also performed here for us, and we got wonderful reviews of people in the safety of their homes being able to enjoy beautiful music like that. So I understand you also were doing some composition during the pandemic of some of your original work.
Exactly. Well, it gave me a lot of time to be creatively engaged, let's just say. And it was a time to where I could compose new music, work on new artwork, etc. And so I took advantage of that time to actually work on all this new music.
Could you maybe share one of those works with us, or just a little piece of one of those works with us?
It would be my honor. This is the title track of my forthcoming CD, which I'm planning on releasing on March 12th at the concert at the Fox. So it's really exciting. This will be my 13th CD, and this is the title track entitled Quarantined.
Wow. Thank you, Gabriel.
No, of course, thank you. And that's just a small excerpt of it. And the new album will have songs that have been written throughout the pandemic. So it's more like a soundtrack to my 18 months kind of quarantined. So I think it's very unique.
Anyways,
Yes.
thank you so much for sharing that piece with us. I know that in addition to performing solo on March 12th at the Fox, you're also going to have a group come in and join you, the Ayala 510. Can you tell us about the members of that group?
Yeah, of course. It's such a fun experience. I feel like kind of like the ringleader, and it's really a great time because it allows me to have different textures to my music, to where the majority of the time people hear me as a solo artist, maybe a duo, maybe a trio, but a quintet for me is really exciting because it adds so many different textures to the music, including an upright bass player, keyboard, percussion, and a singer. So it's really great experience to um, kind of add water to this concoction of my music and see it just kind of flourish and multiply. So a lot of fun. I think people will really enjoy it. It's very upbeat and lively, and I think we kind of need that at this time in our lives. We need something positive to keep us moving and a grooving, and that's definitely what this does. And it's in the style of the jazzmenko genre that I've created.
Oh, can you tell us more about your jazzmenko passion?
For sure, for most people, they know me as a classically trained guitarist, product from the University of Arizona. But I started growing an affinity for many diverse genres, from tango to bossa nova, and then jazz and flamenco. And when I started that process, I really wanted to try to fuse these two genres together to create something unique. And that's definitely something that I've done. And the jazz aspect of it is kind of with the chord structure of to where it's definitely in the jazz aspect of there and the improvisational feel. But when you think of the flamenco, it's kind of the driving rhythm of, and you mix those two together and you have jazz minko. And again, such a really neat thing because it's still evolving every time that I'm working on new compositions. There's always a new element that I'm adding to it, sometimes purposely, sometimes by accident, by hearing different things while I'm performing. So really excited to be able to showcase it this March 12th for everyone.
We can hardly wait ourselves. I do want to remind our audience that tickets are on sale now through the Fox Theater. I want to thank everybody at the Fox Theater. They've been absolutely awesome to work with. Their team is top notch. They've been very kind to open their performance venue to this Amerind in Tucson presentation. So it's going to be on March 12th from 3 until 4:30, and there will be no intermission. I do encourage you, when you buy your tickets through the Fox Theater website, which is foxtucson.com, to really read up on their COVID safety protocols. They're very dedicated to making sure that all of our audience is safe, and you should be aware of the guidelines and safety measures that are in place before you attend. Gabriel, can you tell us a little bit about what we might expect in your performance on March 12th?
When I show up, um, the only thing I have set is the opening number. And that's what's really unique about my concerts is that I play to the audience. So everybody's there is going to have a concert unlike that I've never performed. I have spoken with my ensemble though, and so some of those pieces will definitely be not scripted, but put down as a set list because we want to showcase newer compositions that have been written from the forthcoming release of this album, but also still the spontaneity of just showing up and being in the moment. I hate to say I guarantee that they're gonna love it, but I like to say I guarantee that they're not going to be able to want to sit in their seats. Although they do have to follow COVID guidelines. So if you're going to dance, 6 feet apart, please.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. We're so looking forward to it. Every performance that I've heard you give, whether it was here at Amerind or sometimes I've been able to attend your performances in Tucson. They're transporting.
Exactly.
They're absolutely transporting, and I encourage all of our audience with us today to attend. Again, so the event is going to occur on March 12th. It's going to feature Gabriel Ayala as a solo artist, as well as the Ayala Five-Tet. It's a 1.5-hour performance with no intermission. It's going to be from 3 until 4:30 p.m. at the Fox Tucson Theater. You can buy tickets right now at foxtucson.com, navigate over to their events page, and look for March 12th, and you'll see Gabriel's event listed there. All the tickets are $30 per seat throughout the entire house, and I hope that you come, because I'm sure it's going to be transporting. Gabriel Ayala's Concert for Healing. Gabriel, could you play us out with something?
Of course. See you guys all March 12th.
Thank you so much, Gabriel, and thank you for being willing. This will be our first concert that the Amerind Museum has sponsored in the Tucson area, and we're delighted. We don't anticipate that will be our last. We look forward to sponsoring more performance artists in the Tucson area.
Fantastic.
And we're just delighted that you're our first one. Thank you so much today for your time.
Of course,
Gabriel.
thank you.
Take care, everyone. Stay safe, stay well, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.